It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
Really? Really? That's how we're gonna be doing the Buckeyes. That's how we're gonna do it. And it is glorious. Welcome back. It's your boy Dano Reacts. Yes, today is glorious. Why? Because today your boy Dano will be reviewing NCAA 2025. So let's get into it.
Finally, it is here. You can take all that just another game stuff and throw it out. The eyes of the nation are on this field today, and that's what these players live for.
Really? Really? That's how we're gonna be doing the Buckeyes. That's how we're gonna do it. I mean, damn. I mean, out the gate, they hating on us. And see, people who don't know, I am a Buckeyes fan, born and raised Columbus, Ohio, right? So it's just natural for me to be a Buckeyes fan. And see, this is the thing. When it comes to Columbus, we don't have a pro team here. Even though that's the capital of Ohio, we don't have a pro team here. So our pro team are the Buckeyes. You know what I'm saying? We have the Bengals. You know, that's in Cincinnati. Then we have the Browns. That's in Cleveland. But here in Columbus, in the heart of Ohio, we don't have a professional football team. So, you know, we're diehard Buckeye fans. I've been a diehard Buckeyes fan since I was a kid. So, damn, it sucks. But you know what? Michigan, they earned it. They beat us, and they got the natty this season. They got it this season. So yeah, I mean, show that highlight of them. It wasn't a stiff arm. It was a block tackle, but you know, it is what it is. But let's get back into this because I'm hyped, man. I can't wait. Hold on. I gotta see something real quick. Okay, they got Milrow in here. I'm trying to think. Was he a senior this year? No, he was a Jalen Milrow. Was he a senior? I think he was a senior last year. He could have been a junior. I'm not sure. Okay. And it is glorious. It is glorious. Yeah. NCAA is back. Look, I'm hyped about that, man. I don't know about you guys, but I am a huge college football fan. Well, I'm not the biggest fan. I'm not gonna sell that to you, but I grew up playing NCAA. I think the last NCAA I played was back in 2009. I think that was the last time I played NCAA. And I think they stopped making it like in 2010, something like that. But now they back. NCAA is back, and I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Now, since we got NIL deals, these players now, hopefully, these players are being paid by EA for having their name, image, and likeness in these video games. So I'm pumped, man. I'm happy because it looks like they have seniors from last year, right? I seen Michigan seniors in there. I believe Jalen Milroe, I believe he was a senior last year. I'm not sure. He could have been a junior, but that's why I was wondering when I heard that they were coming out with NCAA 2005. Oh, sorry, 2025. I hope I have not been saying 2005 this whole time. If I did, strike that. I meant to say 2025. So I'm just going to say 25, right? Because that's what they're calling it. So that was a question that I had. I was wondering. I was like, are they going to have players from the previous season? Because if I remember correctly, back in the day when NCAA was popping, I believe they did the roster from the previous years, but I wasn't sure. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't sure. And of course, back then, they didn't have the name of the players in the game. They just only had their numbers, and we knew who they were according to the stats. So that's a good thing, especially for Michigan, because Michigan, as we know, they won the national championship last year. And rightfully so, they were the best team last year. I know that there's a lot of debate on who could have, would have, should have, all that, right? Of course, I do believe that the Buckeyes, we threw that game away. We should have beaten them that game, right? That should have been their only loss. But of course, we didn't play the way we needed to, and we lost, right? Rightfully so. But I was wondering with this game, I was like, okay, if they're going to do the roster of the upcoming year 2025 rather than the roster of 2023 through 2024, right? If they didn't do that roster, it would be terrible for Michigan because as we know, majority of Michigan starters were seniors last year. So their team is going to be much different from how they are than how they were last year, right? So I'm happy to see that they have the players from last year rolling over into 2025. So that's going to be a good thing. But yeah, I mean, the trailer was nice. However, they did not display a lot of the top 5 teams in majority of it. Because you would think, right? You would think, okay, the top 5 teams from last year and even this year's rankings, right? You would think that you would see them on the forefront, but they didn't. They had smaller teams. I'm not going to say smaller teams, but teams that really didn't have such a great season last year, right? Like LSU, for example. Same thing with, they have Wisconsin in there. And I would have liked to have seen the Buckeyes in there more, other than not getting the tackle. They showed us in there getting played by Michigan, so it's like, man, that sucks. But right now, the Buckeyes, we're number 2. I mean, we're literally number 2 in the rankings, and that's usually how we are. Ohio State, great football program. Yeah, we've had coaches in the past that made a lot of dumb calls, but the Buckeyes, we're always a top 5 team. Usually at the start of the season, we're top 5, period. It's just like Alabama. Usually when they start, they're top 5. Now, I think that this year they may not be in the top 5. So I have to take another look at the list, because I believe right now Georgia is number 1, Ohio State is number 2, Texas is number 3, Oregon is number 4, and number 5, I'm not sure, but it could be Alabama. I would not be surprised if Alabama is at number 5, but Alabama, they lost a lot of players. They actually lost a lot of players to us. A lot of people see the process. A lot of people see the potential in Ohio State, right? Last year, had we had a decent quarterback, because our quarterback was trash, and then even our backup quarterback, he was trash. If we had a good quarterback last year, we would have won. We would have won Natty easily and would have won it. But because we didn't have a great quarterback, but it is what it is. I'm glad at least the Big Ten, I'm glad that at least a team in the Big Ten won. I am not one of those diehard Buckeyes fans to where I'm like, no, it's Buckeyes or no one else, right? Or F Michigan. No, I'm like, hey, As long as Michigan wins, it makes the Big Ten look good, right? In my opinion, I feel like especially now since we have Oregon and we have Washington joining the ranks of the Big Ten, and we have USC also. We have USC. Who else do we have? I think we have, who is it? Washington State joining also. I feel like we're the strongest conference right now. And honestly, I feel like last year, the Pac-12, they were probably the strongest conference last year, right? But now a lot of them have rolled over to the Big Ten. So, hey, it is what it is. But I'm excited about this because I know that me and my brothers, my older brother and my younger brothers, I know that we're going to be playing the hell out of this. It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. I know I'm looking forward to it. And yeah, so guys, let me know what y'all think about the trailer. You know, are y'all gonna play it? Are y'all gonna buy it day one? Me personally, I'm probably more than likely gonna buy it day one. I'm just not sure yet. Like, say if I see some reviews, if I see some reviews saying that this game is trash and it's just like Madden, just rehash, I'm good. But if they're saying, hey, you know, there's new mechanics to this game, it's so much better than Madden, oh hell yeah, I'm copping it. Easy. But this is EA after all that we're talking about, and EA, they are known for letting people down. Everything is behind freaking paywalls, and I'm just not willing to. I'm just wondering what they. I don't even want to think about it. Don't even want to think about what EA could do to this game. EA used to be a great publisher / developer back in the day. Now EA, all they're set out to do is just to destroy franchises, man. But yeah, anyways, guys, let me know what y'all think below in the comments, and I'm out of here. Peace.
That was pathetic. Flawless victory.